Hello and welcome to Banter Motorsports in the Wild. Yes, we actually got invited to Autocross and Autocross Plus, and this is the second day. And Martin,
this is where the action happens. Trust me, this is where you need to be. And this year is very exciting because we are starting with a very exciting stage. And this year, there is an extra sauce, which is the Autocross Plus,
exactly.
which is happening today. Today is day 2 of the action here at the Shell Autocross.
Yes, Shell Autocross and Autocross Plus, sponsored by JCB Ganatra, well.
Shell V-Power, and others.
Exactly.
Yes.
So day one was just a matter of knowing what was happening, getting all the basics of the event, knowing the track, because there are 2 tracks. There's the small autocross track, which is 1.8 kilometers long.
Yes.
And then there's the bigger Autocross Plus track, where you actually use a rally driver and a navigator. You could also go with it with your buggy, but it's about stepping people up from autocross into rally. That's around 6 kilometers, a bit rougher. But today now is the main day. 4 hits await us. We've already completed 1 hit right now.
Yes, hit one is already dying down. As you can see, we are in the service park, where you will also show you a bit of the technical aspects of what it takes to be behind this great event.
Not we will show you the technical aspects. I will show them the technical aspects.
Okay.
And then you go and do the boardroom
I thought
stuff.
we were a team. Anyway, I will show you what it takes to organize. We will be speaking to officials, competitors, just getting to know what do they do to get this running.
Exactly.
Yes. So this is your intro to Autocross.
Exactly. And we have mentioned team. You can notice one of us isn't here. It's because, let's be honest, I shared directions and Dibo is a moron.
Hi guys, it's Dibo from Ben's Movement. And sorry, I got late for the event. Niliambiwa ni rally. So mi kawaida najua rally zote ziko Naivasha. So nikifika halfway through the journey, ndo naambiwa ala kumbe iko hapa tu river. So I'm hungry, I'm tired, but yeah, ndo nimerudi Nairobi, nimeingia. Now heading to Twisty's, hoping to meet the rest of the Banter crew there. So this is what happened. That's why I was late to the venue. Cheers, guys.
Well, he has never had any experience with rally, and a big part of rallying is navigating, and he clearly is failing at navigating. So this is why part of today will be teaching Dibo how to properly navigate.
Just get to the place. What are you doing?
Because it's a team of
Naivasha?
3. We are 2. Man.
Okay. Anyway, we're going to get started. You're going to see everything. You're going to see all the highlights, all the cars going around the track, the buggies going around the track. You're going to see drivers. You know what? Let's stop talking. Let's just get to it. Martin, I'm going to go there. You go. You go there.
Okay.
All right. All right. I'm with these 2 guys here. I bet you know this guy. This guy looks like a copy of this guy. What are you, 70% removed from the facts? This guy. But anyway, no, let's start with the introductions. What's your name?
Harpreet Singh Bogle.
All right, and?
Yeah, my name is Rajveer.
Rajveer, all right. So,
say your full name.
Rajveer Singh Teti,
You're trying to get rid of the last surname. We see what you're doing. Now, all right, you've told me this is not your first experience, but you're trying, this is like your learning curve. Just give us a bit of that. Like, how does it feel to be in the rally?
It feels amazing. Of course, we got a feel of it last year at the last 2 events. And of course, this being the first event of this year, and the organizers having to introduce the whole navigation and everything. We've been looking forward to it rather. And in terms of learning, Rajveer is doing a really good job correcting me where I go wrong. And for myself, just trying to understand the notes and understanding the approach to the corners.
Interesting. I mean, the biggest question is, how did you not get the driver's seat? Was it like, was it a gamble, or you were actually just being philanthropic?
No, I think it's also a learning curve for me, like to sit on the navigator side. And the good thing about Harpreet is, like, he's been racing for 1 year now. He did the whole championship last year, and he is a pretty good driver. As you sit in the navigator, you learn a lot. You see how people like drive, their learning styles and all. So it's like a really good experience. And for me, as well as him, it's like, for me, navigation was important because I knew how to call the notes and hear it. But for me, like, to see how another driver reacts to it, that was a big difference in the learning curve for me. So this is actually my ex car. This was initially my car. And
you
the
mean
funny,
not your ex's car, this is your ex.
no, I used to drive this car, but what happened was we did like a full rebuild, and then Happy sat in the car, and he's like, it's mine. I was like,
wow.
I was like,
all right.
Yeah. And yeah, so as you can see, it's a Subaru N10.
Yep.
And then everything works. It's running on MCA suspensions, and the suspensions recently got serviced, and it's just amazing. Like, I think we can take a few jumps and we'll be flying.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, so everything is pretty basic, but the 6-speed gearbox, EJ20, and then it's running on a Haltech ECU. Shoot. Yeah, so the anti-lag on this car is pretty crazy.
Oh, wow.
And then carbon fiber doors, like door panels, so that's really amazing. And yeah, everything else is like a standard N10.
Yeah.
Only major difference is like it has a short shifter.
Okay.
And the engine has been tuned up. The engine has been tuned up pretty well.
So it's running, it's really powerful.
Yeah, and
absolutely capable.
Yeah, so it's actually supposed to be running a B13 class. So with B13 we have the aluminium radiator.
Okay. Right.
And we have a bigger restrictor to 35mm. So it's much more quicker than a Group N.
Oh wow! Yeah. How much horsepower? You're allowed to say it.
Okay, because of the restrictor, you can't really get that accurate, but probably like close to 300 or 280, somewhere there. Because of the restrictor, it restricts a lot of power coming into the turbo, but it still pushes a lot.
It still pushes a lot. I mean, it's stripped out. You have your roll cage, only 2 seats for today.
Yep.
That's a proper car.
Yep. It's a proper rally car, and we're using it for autocross just for learning curve.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And how did you find the Plus truck, the Autocross Plus truck?
Oh, amazing.
Amazing.
Like, I think we've been wanting it and we finally got it, and it makes a big difference.
Makes a big difference.
Yeah.
So more of this.
More of this, because for example, like newcomers, for you to jump into a rally where you're given a time card, you're told just go, and you're like, bro, what am I supposed to do? Like, how am I riding the time control? Where am I stopping? How am I starting? So this is a good learning curve, and you would have like experienced drivers come sit with you or navigators, and they would explain to you.
Yeah.
And this is what we've been needing in the sports, and it's finally there.
Action! It's hit 2 and we are in the dust blast. But this is how much fun you get at a small autocross event, and this is really superbly organized. This is just a bit of the action. We're going to go into the technicalities, more technicalities later. Right now, you've just seen
me eating dust. But it's amazing. I mean, that we were just talking to them.
Yes.
Look at them. They're learning. They're going flat out. There they are. You can just hear them going all over.
Amazing.
Amazing. So this is Autocross Plus there. Let's see the next person, and then you get on with it.
Back to the action. So this is technically where the technicalities happen. This is the technical timing starts and ends. Okay? So the timing starts here with a countdown where they have 1 minute left, several seconds, and then it goes all the way down to 1, and they leave. Going all the way to that place right over there, where they're flagged with a finish, and that the time taken to go all around the track to that place is your time on the track, and that's where you're technically racing. So this is what a start is like. How amazing is it to capture the start of a thing and the end of a thing in the same place? This is why autocross is unique, because in most rallies this doesn't happen, except on short tracks which are usually spectator stages. And one of them exists at Kasarani, and it's the first stage in the WRC Safari Rally. And this one is even more technical because it's 2 cars start at the same time. This is why rally is important. And this is why we were worried when we saw it dying. Thank you. PE inaonyesha. So a professional volunteer and a timing control, knowing that they are in the dust, has several equipments. A face mask, an eye mask, but this one was given by God because vision. These are actually WRC Safari Rally controllers who are volunteering their time and experience here. That's how good this event is.
Hey Neil, put it there.
How are you?
How are you, man?
All good?
Good, good?
Good.
So, man, you've done your heat too, right?
Yep.
How was it?
It was good. The track is getting more slippery as more cars go along. Especially the four-wheel drive cars, we're just digging it up.
Ah, okay.
So apologies to the two-wheel drive cars.
You're just apologizing to the two-wheel drive cars for making their lives harder.
Yeah, making their lives very difficult. But I'm enjoying it.
You're enjoying it?
Sliding
Yeah.
around,
I mean, I was watching you around that one of those twisty sections there, and I was like, this guy doesn't seem like he's competing. I mean, you're just throwing the car around, it look fun, yeah?
Yeah, I'm just having fun, you know.
Yeah.
I think I'm back in the car after around a month or so.
Okay.
So it's I just want to have some fun, you know, throw
right.
the car around.
Yeah.
Learn a bit of skill, you know. This
Yes.
is a twisty track, learn how to take
Very
the corners.
twisty, yeah.
So yeah, it should be fun to just see.
And is it a bigger leap from when you used to ride buggies now going into like this beast of a car? Like, is it a bigger leap?
So what I did, I started off in levels. So I started off with a buggy.
Yeah.
Like as you, I think Cheche drives the same buggy that I used to drive. But so I progressed from a buggy automatic, and then I went into manual in the same buggy. So that's a rear wheel drive, of course.
Yeah.
And then after last year, I was in a Vitz.
Okay.
So that Vitz on that side.
Yeah, the bits on that side. Yeah.
It used to belong to me. So I
Right.
used to drive that, and now I've progressed into the Subaru.
Progressing to this. Tell us about it. I mean, from here we're just seeing it has no headlights, obviously.
Yeah.
Those brakes look massive, but you know, the car has to just tell us about
So
it.
this is actually, I have two Subarus. I have
Yeah.
one for rally and one for autocross/rallycross.
Oh, okay.
So this is my autocross rallycross car.
Ah, okay.
And this is, it's just a Subaru N10, 2000 cc,
Yeah.
2-liter engine. Has it's mapped and everything for rally, of course. And yeah, it's a fun car to drive. Of course, you have other cars like the Runexes and the Evos as well. But yeah, this is budgets.
Budget? Those are Rigers I'm seeing there. What do you mean budget?
So in rallying, of course, levels. So right now, these are old generation.
Yeah, this old generation.
So right now there's the Rally 3s, the R5s.
Yeah.
So called Rally 2s.
Yes.
And the Rally 1s, they're really expensive. They're 30, 40 million.
Yeah.
So this is just a play around car.
Yeah.
Of course it's expensive, but it's not as expensive as that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
It's fun.
And how is the event so far? Like autocross Plus?
This is actually, it's an unfamiliar thing for autocross to have basically two stages that we're doing for one autocross. So it's really fun. We're basically getting like an introduction into rallying. Of course, I've done my rallies before.
Yes.
I know I'm not new to this.
Yeah.
But for other children, it gives them a stepping stone into rallying. So yeah.
It's good stuff. Man, thanks so much. I mean, we've seen you there. You're having fun. We're also having fun watching you. And I can't wait. So win at the end of the day.
Hopefully.
All right, man.
Thank you.
Cheers, man. No introductions. You're a legend. You're a well-known figure in motorsports. I mean, 2006 champion. I looked up to you. You trained me as well. So an event like this, Autocross and Autocross Plus, we've never seen it before. But for somebody who's seen it all, what do you think about this?
To tell you frankly, I'm in a daze. You know, I have been fighting a battle for the last 3-4 decades to make motorsport more accessible, make it more welcoming, to give opportunity to enthusiasts. This is a dream come true.
Wow. I mean, that's amazing because obviously you're a huge champion of grassroots motorsports. I mean, even at the background, we can see there is actually somebody who's being strapped in who came for your lessons just the previous weekend.
Yeah, first time ever to get involved in proper motorsport is last Sunday at Kasarani when we ran our first training event. And by the way, we want to do many more this year. So people, please feel free, reach out to us. What do you want to, which part of it do you want to know? Whether it's building cars, whether it is driving, whether it's navigating, whether it's marshalling, organizing events and everything. Welcome. let us get together and let's make motorsport great. Greater than it was ever in Kenya.
I mean, that's the whole point, and you've just said it. Anything they want to learn, if they want to be a driver, navigator, marshal, timekeeper, anything, they can learn it from you.
Yes, not from me alone. Yeah. I will have to get specialists in each of those fields, and we will have to split up the lessons. And our intention is to have training courses where you then get certified. In, if you attend and you get deeper into it and you learn. The focus is what? It's actually someone who is outside of motorsport, but very keen. That first step, start understanding what motorsport is all about. What the problems are, what the rules are, what kind of cars can you, which kind of events can you do. That step is very difficult to take because it doesn't exist. So our intention as Grassroots Academy is to provide that real life experience. As last Sunday, it was not a classroom. It was a classroom in the open air with a track where people even drove with their normal cars. You can start with your normal car, going around the track and learning this is how you time in, this is how the car is checked, this is how you do your notes, this navigation, safety, and all those things.
Wonderful. I mean, we'll have more time to talk about this, but I can see actually you're being called to the line. So I'm going to let you go.
Duty calls. I'm doing route opening safety with my old Beamer here.
But thank you so much, man. That's amazing. We'll get you again.
Look forward to talking to you.
All right. This is your first time ever in a rally car.
Yes, sir.
How does it feel?
Feels so exciting.
Yeah, it feels exciting.
Very exciting.
How did you get to know about this?
I've been doing prepping of cars for a very long time. This is the first time that I'm in a rally to test how it feels.
Oh man, yes. And it's your first time.
Yes, sir.
With 2006 champion,
yes,
Azar Anwar.
Yes, sir.
A dream come true?
Dream come true.
Wish we had a phone somewhere, you take a video. Don't puke. That's all I'm going to say.
From builds to reality to racing.
Imagine.
What a story. If you don't know, let me know you. For the people who are in the motorsports community, we have always known Suolo to be one of the best TIV people. Technical intervention
vehicle.
Yes. With a very popular, very well-known phobia that always looks for mud. And then
mud finds me.
Last year, yes. Last year you decided you're showing us a new build.
You know what happened? I bought a Starlet as a daily drive.
Yes.
Because I'm operating on the 80 every single day. She's a Gaza. She's a 4.2
exactly.
Straight 6 na petrol stations. So I decided, you know what? Wait, let's try this. So a pal of mine dared me. Told me, let's get 2 Starlets. Let's get them into the rally. So that's a joke. So I bought my Starlet first.
Yes.
Then noticing the fuel economy per day, I was like, ayapana, this is going to be my daily drive.
Yes.
You can see she still has tint on the windscreen, windows.
Yes.
One day I went to a gentleman by the name of called Niza. I parked the car. I asked him how much would it cost to do the rally. He told me, you leave the car, take an Uber home.
We begin now.
50. We begin now. Now, when you go somewhere and you've already told somebody I want to do, you cannot start saying,
well.
I left the car for 2 days. When I came back, he had stripped everything. He had already sold the seats. He had sold, and the entire interior had been sold.
So the car was prepped so that you don't go back.
So now there's no reverse because I don't have seats.
Perfect.
Anyway, from that point of view, it was a bit simple. So what we did is, remember, mine is hashtag rallying on a budget.
Yes.
I've been trying to show guys that you can actually get into rallying without breaking the bank.
Exactly.
So everything I sold in the interior built the roll cage. So I raised around 60K from selling small things from this.
Really?
So the tarmac tires, rims, nini, all that stuff, went and built the roll cage. And then now after that, I just need to do small modifications on the suspension. Got shock absorbers off a Subaru. So I took the first I did in the Starlet coilovers.
Dead.
Yeah.
Dead.
Didn't finish. And then I still had my woofer, my nini at the back, what do you call it?
Oh,
the
like
muffler. Boss, fast corner, sliding out. Mawe, leave that one behind. But what I can tell you is, there's one thing about whenever you say you're going to try and do something, just set your mind to it, start doing it. You'll be surprised how you'll manage to achieve it.
Yes, so now from the point of starting to drive this, are you getting more confident with events like this?
Yes.
So are events like this important?
To be honest, an event like this is actually what has made me become better at what I do. I'll say this because, for example, I didn't do the recce, so my first lap was 2:29.
Yes.
But after I knew what the track was like, my second lap was 2:15 and my third was 2:15.
Nice.
The fourth and the last one was 2:17. And that was because I slid out on one side because it's getting a bit...
more technical as more cars drive.
More cars have gone round, so there's more fresh.
Ah, yes.
But that is not an excuse. You need to get better with every lap that you do. And a track like this, because especially with the AutoCross Plus,
yes,
Plus now gives you the opportunity to do a longer track.
bit.
That was a bit 4.5 to 5 kilometers.
Yeah.
It had rocks, it had straights, Maroko kwa shamba. When you're driving, you're not seeing the end.
Yes.
So AutoCross gives you a very short burst.
Yeah.
Now the Plus gives you a chance to move from one stage to another with transport in between, not getting out of the car. So you need to rehydrate the whole time.
Yes.
It gets hot. And
yeah.
If you've seen what the drivers wear, you've got your rally kit, which is your fireproof
yes,
underwear and everything.
Yes,
and then the suit, which is heavy as
hands device and the helmet.
Now imagine you're driving, you're sweating, unaona jasho ndio inakuja kwa macho. Sasa huwezi panguza na macho and your eyelids hazina wiper. And you can't let go of the steering wheel.
Exactly.
Uko hapa, you cannot, and then you've got a neck brace
yes,
that cannot allow you to move.
And you're pushing even further and further. And there's time that you're chasing.
Everything, you've got so many things in your head.
Yes.
But now what I love with the AutoCross Plus is it actually forces you to think technically.
Yes.
So here I can go fast. When I get to the rocks, I can go slow. Or how good are my shocks? Can I go over that jump fast enough?
Yes.
No. Do I need to downshift? Yes, downshift now. And then get into the corner. Do I need to the handbrake? No. Okay, no. Let's go. Yeah, no, wrong here. Shift down. So you're literally talking to yourself the whole time.
The whole time you're just putting the track in your head and doing all these things. So there is so much that you're learning from just this experience of getting seat time in this event. So for the person who wants to start and they are thinking about this platform, number one, platform, number two, this other platform of AutoCross and AutoCross Plus, would it be the first place you recommend them to go?
To be honest, I started at AutoCross and I've not tell anyone to go any other way. AutoCross, why AutoCross? Because AutoCross is affordable. For as long as you've got a standard roll cage, you've got seats, you've got your harness, that is your safety belt, you've got your hands device, one that comes around your neck.
Yes.
So a hands device, when you lock your helmet and your belt, you can only turn your head up to a certain level. So it protects your neck and your back.
Yes.
So with that, it's easy for you to drive and you're safe. And then all you need after that is rally tires. Why do I say rally tires? Because you need traction. If you can't get the right traction, then you'll skid out. Now with tarmac tires, on gravel, you'll spin out a lot. And you need traction to get that speed.
Yes.
So I think once you've done that, basic, I wish I could have shown you a few more cars.
Yes.
Next time what we'll do is actually take you through the garage where some of these cars are fixed. And you look at most of the cars,
like
look at the badges.
Like the process of building.
Most of them are operating on the normal shock absorbers you'll get in most garages. There's nothing extra, nothing hyper about it. Yes, when money now becomes your friend and you've got a working relationship where it doesn't run away from you every so often. And there's no month than money at the end of the month.
And then there's no middle month.
You can now add in, start upgrading the car.
Yes.
So for example, if I get cash now, I can upgrade my suspension. Move to your
Canister shocks,
Regas or Proflex.
Yes.
For better, why do you need those shocks? For better braking, handling, jumps.
Yes.
When you're trying to correct the car, if you don't have good shocks, that play will easily throw you off.
Yes.
But if you've got good shocks, you go, you land, and you're still good. So small things. That's as budget as it is.
That's as basic as you can begin.
Today, if you tell me let's go to work, all I do is I remove the LED bar, the stickers, and I can go to work.
So this is
still a standard Starling.
As you've heard, this is a budget build with such,
I'll bring the budget next time. The full budget, everything, all the spending.
Which is why we need to go like spec by spec. But for more, you can actually follow him on his Instagram. There's a very detailed aspects of what it takes to do this. And to see it come from concept to action is an amazing thing.
All right, now, I know your name, I know who you are, but they don't know who you are, and I don't want us to start a conversation where these people are like, "Samulitoana happy." So just introduce yourself.
Hi guys, my name is John Kadivane. I'm a rally driver and a motorsport enthusiast. Yeah.
Awesome. So, I saw you in an Evo today.
Yes.
And then I didn't see you in an Evo today. What happened?
it's a bittersweet ordeal. This was a debut for Dhaka.
Yeah.
But sadly, during my first hit today, the propeller shaft shattered into two. So
Wait. Just say that again. Your propeller shaft did what?
Shattered into two.
How do you make a propeller shaft shatter into two? Is it a Mitsubishi thing? I know the Subaru guys, najua munasema nini saizi. Nyamazeni muko na kiburi. Just explain. What do you think happened? How the hell did that happen?
No idea what happened because I was in first, second, third. I had a bang.
And that was it. Game over.
Yeah, but the car had a lot of power.
We saw you driving. I mean, first of all, where are you braking? I'm not sure if you're supposed to even brake there. Like, how you're getting that car stopped in such a short distance, that is insane, bro. But, so that's an Evo
6.
That's an Evo 6. Is it true it's a Tommy Makinen?
Yes, it's a TME.
That's an actual genuine one?
Yeah, it's a TME.
And you turned it into a rally car and you just didn't keep it in mint condition and put it somewhere?
I found it as a rally car.
Right. No other questions set up from that. But obviously you didn't stop competing in the day. You took another car.
Yes.
Which one is it?
So luckily, and I'm really thankful to Gidengi, he sponsored me with this car this weekend to try out and drive the two-wheel drive car. Thanks so much, Gidengi. So that's the car I've been driving this weekend, and it's been really fun. Just trying to get acquainted with it because it's something different.
Yeah, I mean two-wheel drive compared to your four-wheel drive monster. But driving, I mean, is it difficult? Is it fun? How would you compare the two?
The two-wheel drive car, you have a lot of steering inputs.
A lot of steering.
Yeah.
Constantly like this. Or you're constantly like this. But you're constantly moving around.
Moving around and all that.
But still fun car. Now let's talk about the event. I mean, we've done autocrosses before. Obviously, we've done rallies before, but we've never had an autocross plus. How's that for you?
I think first of all, I'd really like to appreciate and thank 254 Motorsports Club. Because ideally what they're doing is making the sport about the drivers. And having this new experience of autocross and autocross plus, it's something else because now there's more towards, like we're now pushing guys to move back into rallying. And this is more of like a scenario for guys to practice and get equipped on how they should, in future if they want to do rallies, then how they should prepare the cars, what they need, how they should co-drive each other, etc. and all that stuff. So it's really amazing, really fun event.
For you, how would you score this event?
11 out of 10.
All the way to 11. I like that spinal tap sort of thing.
Really
to all the drivers, John, man, put it there.
Thank you, man.
Good job, man. We had
you.
fun. Now, what's next for you? Where are we going to see you next?
Hopefully the WRC this year. So ideally,
isn't it this car with Betika? Is that why you brought me here?
we won't use this car. We'll use different cars, but
Still.
So
everyone, look out for John. Stellar guy, builds his own cars actually, very good builder. And man, he's just an all-round good chap. Just don't shear your prop shaft. How the hell do you do? If you know how you can shear a prop shaft. No, acheni kiburi, that's Martin in the background. Acha kiburi mse, acha kiburi. But yeah, man, if you know how to shear a prop shaft on an Evo, please do write in the comments and tell us, John, awesome job, you sheared it. Anyway, that's it, man, John. Awesome. Thanks, man. Good one.
I happen to have one of, would we say you are one of the most participative people in organizing this? Or would I say you are a parent in this? Or would I say you are a technical person in this? Like, there's so much you're doing. So introduce yourself with all your titles, like Latham, like my guy, editor, all of them.
All of them, huh?
All of them.
I hope you have got about 1 or 2 hours to
yes,
give you all
yes,
the titles.
Yes,
First of all, Banter, Karibu,
Thank you very much.
You know, I remember my son. I
Yes.
didn't even know this crew, this crazy crew here. My son came to me with one video over there. He's telling me, look at this, Dad. And I watched that thing and I remember that day. If you have a problem in motorsports, come here.
This is the...
See, we are smart. We brought them here. My name is Sushil Gohil. I'm one of the organizers and members of 254 Motorsports Club. We have arranged for this championship this year. It's worked out very well. This first event bumper entry, people are enjoying.
Yes.
We're almost done. I think we have another half an hour or so.
Yeah.
But severe, some proper competition there.
Yes.
Some good fights.
Extremely fun, extremely fun. And there's the perspective that you're missing. You're also a parent
I am also a
to a competitor. How cool is that, man?
Yeah.
I have a 2-year-old. Advice?
2-year-old?
Yes.
Once he turns 6, get him in the buggy, bring him to us. Bengi and I will train him.
Jasiri, you're coming. So how is it? How, like, there's so many questions to ask you, but let's first start with, as an organizer, how do you feel about the vibe and what you have achieved here?
Truly overwhelming. This was our first event. In fact, when we sat down on paper and started making the track and everything, you can see it's very small.
Yes.
We headed for 25 vehicles.
Yes.
Seeing the entries last year, dropping to 10.
Yeah, yes.
We had one event, a fun event in 2024, which attracted about 27. So we were anticipating 25.
The same number.
Next 30.
Yeah.
4 days before the entry closed. Man, we were overwhelmed. We were overwhelmed. And we saw that if we take more than 40, we will not be able to give the drivers taking part what
they actually deserve.
And what they're coming for. Pole sana for all these guys that we had to turn down late. Next time, please put your entries early.
The early bird catches the worm. Your intention was to make this chill and cool and fun, and for everyone to be able to, let's say the key word, to afford it.
Thank you very much to Shell for that.
Yes.
Vivo Energies basically came out in support of this event. They loved the idea that we presented to them.
Yeah.
And, they are the first sponsors who jumped in. Even without many questions, they said, we love this idea.
Yes.
And there we are. So with that, we have given subsidized entries.
Yes.
Discounted entries. And it's run pretty well, yeah.
Awesome. So how do you feel about the prospective future of a free motorsport? Free for whoever and wherever, but free motorsports for anyone to be able to come in and be able to do the thing, have fun. Do you feel like there's a future in that?
There's a very, very big future for Kenyans in motorsport. We are the pioneers in Africa with rallying and safari rallying. We've produced so many good drivers, Patrick Chiu, Joginder Singh. There came a point where I think the whole motorsport industry got confused.
No.
Right? We are here to unconfuse the situation. Right? Motorsport is expensive. To answer your question, motorsport is expensive in itself.
Yes.
Buying a car, preparing a car,
yeah,
getting it running, buying the safety gear is expensive by its own. Our vision is we want to talk to more sponsors like Vivo to come on board. We want to give this young man, we want to give that young man who is 80 years old an opportunity to drive and learn. We can have our next Khalil Rompera from this country. Right? My son was refused an entry with Aman Ganatra.
Yes.
They were competing, and because they were winning, because someone did not like it, they were told they cannot participate. So
no longer.
We are not developing any skills then.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What we are doing is we are discouraging.
Yes.
Here, 14 years old are driving 9 kilometers safely. They have come here and they've told us this is what we should do.
Exactly.
We are here to listen. There was no one there to listen. We are here to listen to everyone. Whether you're a social media presenter, whether you're a driver, navigator, timer, Marshal, come to us. We will listen to you. It's a private club. We want to host events. We want to host them for you. We want to host them for Kenya. Yeah? Maybe we'll put him in some sort of a management somewhere. Not catering, of course.
Is it because of the... Is it... Okay. Yeah, moving on swiftly. Does this mean that there are more events to come? Should we wait for more? Should we be eager? Where should we find this space?
Under the bigger banner of Motorsports Kenya,
yes,
which is under registration as the Federation for Motorsports in Kenya.
Yes.
There is a larger banner. So we are running the autocross and the rally part of it. We decided to have only 2 rallies this year.
Yes.
But train people on these longer tracks. Now this is the intention.
Yes.
We have a shorter track, a longer track. Many autocross drivers have been going around these tracks.
These tracks, they
don't know
sort of
what
know
rally
them,
is.
yes.
So today, if you go and ask anyone, what did we put in this 5 kilometers? We put an entire mix. We put a whole rally in the 5 kilometers.
This is the Autocross Plus track.
Yeah, plus
yes.
track. So there's roughs, there's straights, there's proper straights for 2 kilometers.
Yes.
Then there's twist turns, very rough, rocky. So everything we put the mix to give it to the driver.
Yes.
This now today is very new to them. Right? So you see guys on the autocross track, they're doing very good time.
They're very good
When
time.
they go there, it's something different.
Yeah, because now you're developing.
So this will be the training ground. Autocross has always been the training ground to produce rally drivers for the main rallies. All right? How are you going to rebuild the national rally? Number one, stop eating the money for the sponsors. Kuleni, pole pole. We don't want to kula this
Can you repeat that for the people in the back?
Tumezoea kukula, lakini wacheni kukula kabisa. All right? What we want to do,
eating.
when the sponsor comes in,
Yes.
all right, we can run these events in a good manner. We can promote our drivers. We can give them tires. We can give them fuel. We can give them the support they need and develop them. All right? Get this 40, out of the 40, take 20 to have a Kenya National Rally
Championship. Yes.
Starting with 20 drivers.
Awesome.
Okay? Let us develop them more, further. Get resources, all right? Someone in the WRC, very high up, the CEO, talked to me recently. He is ready to support the young drivers, all right? He wants to come in and say, I want to talk to Toyota Kenya. Let's get 5 cars in. Let's get these top drivers here, the young ones, all right? Put them in those cars and let's beat them.
This sounds so exciting.
Right?
We ask for solutions on this show. This is why Banter Motorsports is real. We ask for solutions on this show and they are here. See? This is why you need us. Anyway, we are overstating ourselves. In conclusion, what do you think would be the best? Okay, let me ask first. How much of what has been done today has been done by volunteers?
99%.
99%.
We have Azar Anwar Academy. Just before the event, he was training navigators. We have other like-minded people like Shell who wants to train people. He's been training kids. My son had his first autocross at the age of 11 in Shells. We didn't know about the sport. There is a lot of people who want to support you. If you want to be supported, you want to get in here, any capacity, not only drivers, any capacity, social media. You want some sort of involvement with motorsports, contact us. We will look for a space for you.
All right, so we have come to the end of the event, and I just wanted to give you a sort of like a preview of what is usually found in the service park. So let's say this is Madilschy's service walk. So as you can see here, these are what are called service areas. So you take basically your floor mat or your ground sheet, put the car over there, and then you work on it on a specific point. So that is what they call a rage buggy. That is the most violent thing you're going to hear around the track. That was like launching itself into oblivion every single time. Very fast buggy. That's also another buggy there, very fast. And then here, a rally car. This is actually a purpose-built rally car. All of this, different classes, same motocross, okay? Now, as you can see, right now, even as I'm walking, that's a quad bike. Those ones are also quite challenging to actually drive. Yeah, and right now, obviously, everyone's packing up. Everyone's trying to like get things back in their lorries, back in the flatbeds. You can even see there's a buggy right here, a Taka buggy. Very good, nice place to start before you jump into that. All right, now let's go. So obviously, you remember, I mean, let's not interrupt somebody else's interview, but now this is the JCB Ganatra area. So have several Ataka buggies. They have Ataka buggies, they have several rally cars, 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, all of it. As I said, people are packing up. So it's just showing you what goes into a service park. So again, another buggy. You can see the different sizes of buggies, but all of them, same principle. You have engine at the back, gearbox, rear wheel drive, steering at the front, cage, net, good stuff. Right, let's keep going. Again, another quad. These ones also have their own class, so depending on how many there are, whoever wins gets the quickest time, they're able to be given a trophy at the end of the day. They're not usually so many because let's be honest, Quads are death traps. Hence why the people who ride them are nut jobs. Every single one of them are nut jobs. Here you go, rally car, classic, as a matter of fact. This is Azar Anwar Motorsports, so that's their tent. So let's just keep going from there. Everyone's packing up. As you can see, everyone is sort of like winding down for the day. It's been a busy day, but a good day. All right, what else can I show you? Oh, this is interesting. Now, this wasn't racing, but this bike was actually, it came here. It looks like a Dakar spec. It's a KTM 690R. Just gonna let the cameraman get away. Yes, so yeah, look at that bike. Just look at that. Yeah, guys mounting on top. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. This is what you get when you get to an autocross event. Something unexpected like that shows up, and then you have a treat. Moving on from the bike, let's come here. Now, this is quite an interesting car. I'm just gonna peep down, see if there's anything. Yeah, this is a two-wheel drive. So this is obviously Mark 1 VW Golf rally car. And no headlights, because you don't need headlights in an autocross. I mean, you need that on a rally car, not on an autocross. And I don't know if the door is open. Yes, door is open. Check that out. Carbon fiber door card, roll cage with pads. And then look at this seat. I mean, I'm just gonna let the camera guy come and look at that seat. No padding whatsoever. This is hardcore stuff. You have your gear lever there, your handbrake here, steering here. Fantastic. Oof, very light door. That is lightweight. Oh, this is something very interesting I saw today. Look at this buggy. It almost looks like a beach buggy, actually, if you look at it quite well. Obviously built by D'Souza. Saw the daughter going around with it. Yeah, I'm just gonna move out of the way. That's a rally car. That's Neel. He's taking someone round. Hey, Neel! Yo! Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Then quite an interesting thing. We can't translate this into the camera, but there's a very sweet smell coming from the exhaust of these cars. It's called avgas, that's aviation gas. So that's usually used for prop planes, but also if you tune your rally car well, you can use it for your rally car. Anyway, moving forward. Let's see what else is interesting here. Quad bike on top of pickup. Very nice stuff. So if you have a pickup truck, you can actually come with your quad bike for an autocross and then carry it back in. That's what's happening. Ooh, big one. Check this out. This is fantastic. Obviously another interview here. That's John. Hey, John. All right, rally cars, obviously. Rally car, rally car, rally car, buggy, buggy, rally car. This is a two-wheel drive rally car. Obviously, Toyota Vitz. I mean, what do you need when it comes to rallying? Just strip the car out, put a roll cage, have a steering wheel, have your seats, 6-point harness, rally tires, very well grooved rally tires. So what's the difference between a normal tire and a rally tire? Simple. Even when it's deflated, still holds its walls, it still holds its shape. This can still take you for a distance, especially if you're not like doing, crazy rally speeds. So if you use that on a normal car, that's what you're getting. And then obviously you have your coilover suspension. So we're just gonna keep going here. Then, interesting thing, as I put my wire back in and not get run over by the Land Rover Discovery. Now, you'll see, whenever you're at a service park, there's something you'll see next to the tents, and that's a service van or a service car. Now, that's where they put all their spare parts. You carry your fuel in there, you carry your spares, you carry your tools, so that it's like a mobile workshop. Anything happens on the car, you can fix it on the go, and these people can fix literally about anything. There's a rally I once went, and people changed the whole gearbox within the period where you're supposed to get off, where they came into the service and left. Gearbox changed. That's how capable these mechanics are. Proper technicians, these are proper professionals. Obviously people eating, day is done, more buggies there. Oh yes, quite interesting, as you can see. Now that's a small buggy, that's for children, that's for babies. So if you have a 6-year-old child and you're like, how will they ever get into rallying? Don't worry, they can drive that. That's very tame, doesn't go 1,000,000 miles an hour, nope. That's a very simple car, you can buy it for your child, very simple to start. Yeah. Then obviously end of the service park. Here are more cars just being parked. Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of SUVs because most of the time that's what you need for such stuff. Doesn't mean it's necessary. I mean there's a Toyota Crown over there? Yes. They're just gonna finish the service park. So you see just how big this service park is. Obviously there are cars we didn't even show. There are more cars on this side, actually more buggies on this side. As you can see, they're being loaded up on that side. And that's it. That's your whole service pack explained in a couple of minutes. So that's basically what you usually have when it comes to an autocross or a rally. You have your service pack here, have your service stand. If you have a ground sheet, have a ground sheet. You have a service crew, have a service crew. This are flatbeds that usually carry the cars. Because obviously something like a buggy, as much as you can classify it as road legal, it necessarily isn't. Most of the time you have to actually flatbed these things, carry them over. Even the rally cars, you can drive a rally car actually, but you can flatbed it. Anyway, that is summary of a service pack. Gosh, I gotta drink some water. That's a lot of stuff to come in a few minutes. And that's Madilschy's service work. Hopefully we'll have more of these. We'll go into technicalities obviously later on, maybe explaining what are the modifications you get in a rally engine, rally gearboxes, rally suspension, rally brakes, rally tires. For now though, that's how it all looks. Yo, Martin.
Yes, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. It's been a day. I mean, we are dusty.
You can clearly see.
You can clearly see stuff has happened. We didn't just fall over.
Yes.
Okay, I promise you we didn't just fall over and get dusty.
I promise you I didn't fall over because clearly, but anyway.
Anyway, Martin, how did you find the day?
It was awesome. Yeah. I mean, the organization, the flow, I mean, this is what motorsports was missing, clearly.
Yes. Yeah.
We asked for an answer and clearly they have shown us they know what to do. Yeah. And if this just goes on, I feel like
would have nailed it.
No, the sky is the limit. No, the beyond.
Beyond.
The fact it's the emphasis on getting young people. Yes. We had racers who were 8, 12. There were, I mean, every form of car we've seen. Some rally cars have literally driven home because they are, after all,
reliable
cars. Yes, okay, reliable, and also they're their own home cars.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I mean, even for me, first of all, I want to thank Sushil Gohil because when we put it out and we said, event organizers, reach out to us, call us to your events, we want to come see, we want to come report. He actually reached out. He's such a stellar man. This was an amazing event. We thank you so much. Banter Motorsports, we had fun. Banter Motorsports, 2 hosts had fun.
Yes.
The other one is stuck somewhere. But yeah, and the event was fun.
We gave him a day.
We gave him a day, but the event was good.
Yes.
All the drivers were amazing. They went out. The
fans, the spectators,
the
family
marshals,
aspect.
Every single thing was going right. And this is what we wanted. We asked, what can we do to improve motorsports? Start with this. Start with actually bringing back enthusiasm and passion into the sport. And these are the results. So can you imagine this 10 times over the year?
Plus, remember, they had to stop some people from joining. Like this would have been a way bigger event.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to the next one.
Yeah.
Because it's probably going to be, and the reviews on the Autosport Plus.
Oh yes. Awesome.
Stellar.
I think the Autocross Plus just worked. Everyone was happy with it, and the young kids being exposed this early to what a rally is, 5 kilometers of every single thing crammed in. That's exactly what we wanted. So this is what we say from Banter Motorsports. What did we call it in the beginning? In the wild or on the ground?
Yes, in the wild.
In the wild. We want more of this. Event organizers, watch this video, do exactly this.
Do better.
Do better, and then call us for us to come and see how you're doing it better. Banter Motors, we're going to make it. We will come there, we will be dusty, and we won't complain. I will be dusty
next time. He won't fall over next time.
I won't fall over next time, but this was fun. From all of us here at Banter Motorsports,
including Dibo by text.
Yes, we're going to show his apology video, whatever.
Yeah.
And also from Cars 360, where if you are looking to buy a brand new car, then you can do it through cars360.co.ke. Go to our website, choose any car. We'll be able to deliver it in 60 days. I have to say that to keep the job. But even from Cars 360, we say thank you so much for having watched us. Thank you so much for having joined us. Thank you so much 254 Motorsports for having invited us. We will definitely want to be invited to more. We will come for more. We will keep reporting it. We'll keep showing you everything. And from us, we just want to go wash up, eat. There's a VW. Ooh, look at this.
Ooh,
yes. Nice. Oh, thank you. Talk about the man. That is the guy who invited us.
That is
him.
So here.
Yes.
with a nice hardline.
Well, I mean, and that's it. So thank you. Please subscribe, like this video, watch it, share it, subscribe to the Cars 360 YouTube channel to get more of Banter Motorsports. And if you want to see us in person, we'll always be advertising the next event and telling you to come and meet us. Come interact with us, come see.
Interact on our socials so that you can get on the latest and where we will be. Whether we're recording or not, we will be there. You can just talk to us. Yes.
And it's not just rally. We also talk about Formula One. Formula One is about to start. I have officially moved to Ferrari. I'm Tifosi. You are what? What are you? Haas or
this year?
McLaren?
I'm not sure.
Are you papaya though? Are you papaya though?
My wife is papaya, so I'm probably going there.
Martin's wife is a clever woman. So let's see what happens. Anyway, that is it. Goodbye. No cocaine shot today, but so what do we do?
Have you liked over here?
Yes. Subscribe.
Wait, don't skip it. I know you still have bundles left. Finish subscribe.
Subscribe. Yes. Watch more. So much more coming. Thank you, Suolo. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
See you next race.
And hopefully these guys will move from banter to actually
doing it
in a car.
Yeah.
See you guys soon.
Thank you.